I'm Dave Palumbo, founder of Species Nutrition. I created Species Nutrition with one mission in mind: to provide bodybuilders and serious athletes with no-nonsense supplements that work and are backed by science. From my earliest bodybuilding days, I believed in only putting the best in my body, and that lives on in the Species Nutrition line of products. We use only top-of-the-line formulations dosed for maximum results and the best flavoring systems available. I put my name and reputation on every bottle of Species Nutrition products. If you want to be your absolute best, join the evolution. Dave Palumbo here with another RX Muscle rant. Today's topic is learning how to be who you are. That's right. Sounds pretty simple. And a lot of us say, what does that mean? But the truth is that a lot of us have huge problems living who we are inside. In other words, following your passions, following what you love to do, not being afraid to say what's on your mind or what you're feeling, not being able to just come out and crack a joke and be, if you're a funny guy, be humorous. If you're an intellectual, speak, about the geeky subjects that you seem to love to geek out about. Everyone is so uptight now. You know why? Because we're constantly being judged and evaluated by our own fault through social media. Everything you post. Like, dislike, like, dislike. You suck, you're great, we hate you, we love you. Right? We look for validation every single day. Ooh, that was a big burp. We look for validation every single day in everything we do. And because of that, it's changing who we are inside. Because we're afraid to say anything. And you know what? The people who are running our world out there love that we're stuck to this little phone. Oh, afraid to go outside because we're going to get sick. Afraid to say anything that's politically incorrect. God forbid. Oh my God, if we crack a joke that's not politically correct, pariah, throw him into that room over there in that closet, lock him up and don't let him out again, right? Because it's just not the right thing to do because, oh my God, how dare he say that? Stick to our party line. Stick to our, what we consider moral and just and right. Meanwhile, we can go do whatever we want, but you guys have to stick to this specific, politically correct, religiously neutral. Everything has got to just be so perfectly written down and wrapped in a bow and put out there because we don't want anyone to have their own opinions anymore. Because you know what? If you don't have your own opinion, you're a nice little automaton, as my dad would say, that fits the protocol. You carry out your job every day, and guess what? You don't cause any trouble. And that makes you easy to handle. I'm sick of it already. I'm sick of all the people who are telling me and you guys what we can and can't say and what we can and can't do and what's not right and what's racist and what's religiously unacceptable and what colors you have to wear and you can't wear and the movements you make and the jobs that you hold and the videos you put up and the opinions that you put out there. Guys, you know what the truth of the matter is? As the Joker said, Jack Nicholson in Batman, this town needs an enema.
This town needs an enema.
That's right. We got to flush out all the garbage and all the toxins and wastes out there. And you have to go back to doing what you like to do, what you are driven to do in here, your heart. And don't worry about what anyone else says, because it doesn't really matter. Let them ban you, let them block you, let them cast you out socially. Who cares? Who really cares what other people think about you? The good opinion of others means absolutely nothing at the end of the day because we're here to enjoy life and to enjoy the process of living. Having a spiritual experience in a human body. That's what we are, and at the end of the day, we're going to eventually all be gone and back to the spirit realm or wherever we came from. And this body is going to, it's just going to be buried in the ground or ashes sprinkled across the ocean. and it won't even matter. So all that matters is what you're doing here now. And your public acceptability is not something that you need to go after unless it's important to you. But for most people, it's really not. But they make it about that because of the likes and dislikes. And are you accepted? Will you be allowed to come into the party, so to speak? You know what I'm talking about. You go to the nightclub and at the door, oh, you're not on the list. Sorry, you're not good enough for us.
You're not on the list, so feel free to get in line.
Right? And then the person goes home and they blow their brains out because they're suicidal and they've been rejected just one too many times. Don't let anyone reject you. That's the take-home message. No one can reject you. Only you can reject yourself. Because the good opinion of others, as I just said, is meaningless in the scheme of your life. Do what you love and you'll never work a day. I always tell people that. And I probably work harder than anyone because I'm always doing what I love. Whether it be RX Muscle, species nutrition, breeding snakes, drawing pictures, playing with my kids, talking to my wife, whatever. I do what I love to do, and that's it. Now, there's certain things that we have to do in life, like take the garbage out, we might not love. But I actually love to take the garbage out now that I'm in Florida because it's never cold here. So I found a way to make taking the garbage out an enjoyable process for me. And if you get sick along the way, and if you have to go to the hospital and you have to have your appendix taken out or a thyroid tumor on in your neck taken out, make it an enjoyable process. No one wants to get sick. I don't want to get sick. But you know what? I'm going to go along for the ride. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to do everything in my power to help neutralize any poor health that's in my body. And I'm going to keep a positive mindset about that. I'm not going to let the opinion of others influence how I feel and how I go through my world and deal with my illness. I have a lot of people who have reached out to me with holistic healing methods and vitamins they suggested and doctors that they know. And that's great. At the end of the day, I have to make the decision because it's me, which doctor, which protocol I'm going to follow, and I'll find the right way for myself. But I can take in the information that's out there, but I don't have to be overwhelmed by it. And I don't have to feel like, oh, if I don't listen to everyone, that I'm going to be, called names or people are not going to think that I'm a good person or not. Everyone's so worried about what everyone else thinks. Lee Priest, put on a mask to make a joke, okay? Because that's what he does. He's an actor. That's what we do. I'm acting right now. We're on video. This is what I do. I have a channel, a TV channel. And we're constantly acting. This is more of a serious talk I'm having with you, but if I do a comedy skit and we do something funny, there's no malicious intent. But today's society would tell you, go after all these people that are the fringe people, the people that are, I'm getting so excited I knocked my microphone off. The people that don't adhere to society's strict rules about what's proper and what's not proper. I say, F those rules. There's no rules. You're a good person or you're a bad person. Okay? If you're an evil person, if you're a racist person who does terrible things to other people, people will know about that. If you put a mask on or you put some makeup on your face and you do a comedy skit, you're a comedian. Get over it, guys. I'm so sick of everyone being so serious about everything, taking everything like personally, like they're insulted. I don't believe it. As a matter of fact, I don't even believe that Sean Ray was insulted by what Lee did. I think he just used it as an opportunity to play the victim. And that's fine. I actually like Sean. As much as people think we don't get along, I actually like Sean. And if Sean did a skit about Dave Palumbo or Lee Priest, we'd laugh about it too, and we'd probably go back at him. So it's about acting. We're actors on YouTube. We're providing content for people to consume so they can escape from the reality of their world for 20 minutes or an hour or whatever, however long these shows that we put out there, so that they can say, you know what, I can laugh with these guys. I can go with these guys and on their little journey, hear all their stories, see the mockery and the absurdity in life and in all the characters that surround, our bodybuilding industry or whatever industry we happen to be talking about. And that little escape gives people that little lift. It raises their spirit up. It makes them say, you know what? Life's really not that serious. They're right. Why am I taking myself so seriously? Why am I getting so upset about something so ridiculous as the argument I had with my wife about the cupcakes not being put into the refrigerator? And that's what we do. We give you guys an ability to escape. There's no malicious intent. There's no racism. All it is an ability to laugh at ourselves. And I laugh at myself all the time. I'm the guy with the toed-in feet, with the size 15s that trips all the time and falls, with the bloated stomach, losing his hair, with torn quad, limping around, got contact lenses to see distance. Now I can't see close because I'm getting old. I could laugh at myself. Who cares? It's funny. You know, that's, guys, this is what people say. How do you always have a smile on your face? Because I said, because there's nothing to be upset about. Laugh. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at the absurdity of what's going on, about all the defects you have. And, you know, it's not serious. It doesn't matter. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. We're eternal. We can never die. We might leave this physical world and go to another world, but we're still, our consciousness is still going to be there. So there's nothing to be afraid of, because at the end of the day, that's all we're afraid of, right? Death. Death and not being accepted by Instagram. Oh my God. This town does need an enema. Guys, wake up. Enjoy life. Stop taking yourself so seriously. Dave Palumbo with an RX Muscle Rant.